The good news is our lake still has good flow, even though we've been in a heat wave. This is all spring water. As you can see Duke drinking it, it's pretty clear. It's all spring water coming out this dam that's holding my lake in there. So my goal today is to jump in this water and find the outlet pipe and maybe make some hydropower if I can get to that outlet. So but good thing, because lake is looking kind of low, but it's still trickling down good, so we'll have decent flow down this stream. Well, Duke and I waded in the water to go try to find the pipe. And we came to the deep end over here, and underwater we found a valve. So I cleared out some of the muck that had built up there and there. Now the water is slowly draining. It's starting to clear a little bit, so now we just wait, and then once it clears up, I think I see, probably looks like shadows on camera, but I think that's a pipe there. That might be the 3-inch one that I'm expecting. And this one here, I believe, is for the 10-inch pipe, which might be deeper down there. So we'll let it drain some more, clear up some more, and go back at it. So our other mission, our fun Sunday trip over here, was to come and get this boat. When we walked around the backside of the dam before, we found this boat. I guess the lake water got too high and it went over the overflow. When I got here, it was laying on its bottom, had some water in it with a bunch of mosquitoes, so I picked it up and turned it on its side to drain it. But it was wedged in there just perfectly between these two trees, and then those two trees in front were stopping it. But I have to lug this thing. It is aluminum, so it should be lightweight, but I have to lug it up this steep hill, and it doesn't look steep, but it is. So we may strap a rope to Duke in his collar and put him to work. Just kidding. We'll probably come up on the land side. It looks easier. And then once we get up to about here, we'll put the boat in and drag it up. Wish us luck. Alright, well, I don't know why I thought it was a good idea or that it would even work, but I opened up that valve. Opened or closed. I guess I opened it because it's closed now. But when I opened it, this big hole opened up and started gushing out a bunch of really cold water and dark, stinky sediment. So I think that's a lake drain. So now I have to let the water clear again and keep Duke out of here so that it can clear up. I can definitely see clean water coming in over there. But with all the sediment, it's just kind of kicking it up. So it's another waiting game for a little bit, and then I will probably just jump in and feel around and see if I can find a pipe. Keep you updated. Alright, I think I'm done here. I did find a 10-inch drain pipe over here. That black you see is the sediment being washed away slowly with clear water from the lake. And a whole bunch of fish. They like the clear water. But that is a 10-inch pipe. The black, I guess, is just where the pipe comes out a little longer. Earlier, I recorded a black thing that came out. I think that was part of it, but there's also a stack of rocks that go there. So I reached down and felt around, and those are like a little wall of rocks, probably to slow erosion. This guy must be a drain valve, because it opened up a big flow of water down here, which washed a bunch of the gravel away, and it was a lot colder. That water that's coming in now is warmer than this water that's here, because when I opened that, it let out a bunch of cold water. But now I know that I have a 10-inch pipe for hydro. Where that 3-inch pipe is, I don't know. That's a task for another day. It's kind of crazy back here. There's vines everywhere in the tree, with the sun peeking through here and there. And Duke's loving it. So am I. Alright, we made it to the top of the hill. Duke's ready to chase me back to the house along the shore. I didn't need my goggles and tape measure, because from the book it said there's a 10-inch drain valve, and I did find it. So this thing, it's aluminum, but it's a pretty big boat, and it was not easy to drag up the steep hill, but made it. There's a gash in here that was bent out pretty bad. I hammered it down with a rock. I think I'm gonna shove some leaves in there and hope that it doesn't take on too much water before we get all the way across the lake. Let's see if I zoom in, if you can see where we're at. Okay, there's the other boat and paddle boat. The camper's right behind this turn. So, nope, the camper must be over there somewhere. Either way, I'm gonna get in my kayak. I brought a rope, although this thing has a rope. Oh, quick tip. If you're ever pulling on a rope and you're getting rope burn, wrap it around a stick that you find in the woods and just pull on the stick. It's a good workout. Make sure to switch arms every now and then so that you get an even workout. But all right, phone's going in the Ziploc bag for the trip across the lake. Duke's eating some grass. He likes grass. We'll see you on the other side. Well, we have officially made it back. The boat did not sink. Towed the kayak back because I thought if water was coming in the hole, I could bail if I'm in the boat, but if I'm not, I can't. That was a wise decision, because I put the boat in the water and the drain plug is not there. And I started taking on water. Had to go right back to find a stick the right size for the drain hole. But we made it back. Duke's happy. I'm gonna tow this up here on shore, bring in the kayak. Camper's up there. But good adventurous Sunday.